Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Seattle Mariners. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Taijuan Walker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, one of the anomalies of this season, he has just not pitched well at home. Really struggled all season long.
Eduardo Nunez strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Minnesota, shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we get underway at 7-11 tonight. And EK, you take a look at these Mariners entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
And that last loss dropped them back under the 500 mark on the year. So if things haven't been going their way for a while now, they're going to need to turn things around pretty soon.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be the difference maker, as he often is. Right now, he's among the AL leaders in homers, so he's had the power stroke working all year. He'll definitely be a guy that the opposition will need to be careful with.
Danny Santana will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Mariners will set up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Kyle Seager over at third base, one of the best all-around third basemen in the game. Remember, he was an all-star in 2014, also garnered a Gold Glove award at that position.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. Walker gets the sign, 0-1 on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Sano will head for second. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for two bases, so now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for one. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1. And the Mariners coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Irvin Santana is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Leonis Martin comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Now a bunt attempt here. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Well, that's a base hit he desperately needed. And he's seen that batting average fall under the Mendoza line, so he's in danger of losing playing time if he doesn't get his act together.
Kyle Seager will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Nobody out, runner on first. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Well, guys, the book on Rusty is that he can sometimes have a tall strike zone. Pretty consistent, though.
Ready on 1 and 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think the opposing pitchers will need to be careful when working to Adam Lynn. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
Nelson Cruz will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Well, here's a situation where he's trying to do what he can to get that run back in the bottom of the first. And he helps out the cause by swiping second here.
One out and a runner on second base. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Now, is this one of those situations where you'd maybe think about taking third here as well?
Well, you probably don't do it with nobody out, and you definitely don't do it with 2 out. So if there was a time to go, this is probably it.
Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Skied into straightaway right. Sano moving to his left. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Adam Lind will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Chopped weakly to the left. Nunez gloves it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Brian Dozier will dig in now. 1 home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
Brian Dozier.
Hard liner toward short, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Joe Mauer will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
Walker comes set. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Swinging a hard liner to short. To second for 1. On to Lind, and it's a double play.
Batting 7.
You know, that's just unlucky right there. I mean, this ball is hit right on the screws, but it's definitely an atom ball. And once you field this, it becomes about as easy a double play as you're ever going to find.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month, as you see him there. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy, get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Eddie Rosario will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke the other way. High and deep to left. Aoki going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Robinson Cano will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Hey, you got to be quick down there. It's the hot corner. Seems like a third baseman. Most of the plays you have, it's either on you in a heartbeat or it's a slow roller. Not a whole lot of plays in between, but he stays with it to make the play there.
Franklin Gutierrez will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third base line. Played on the backhand. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. It's back to Seattle right after this. Kurt Suzuki steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
And with our season just about 1/3 of the way through, here's a look at the upcoming schedule into the first week of June. Eduardo Nunez will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
They did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, that doesn't go a long way.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Clearly just an absolute terror at the dish. A hitting machine if I ever saw one. Everything is going his way, and he's got another hit right there.
Striding into the box, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
Yeah, a real nice move that time. Got him caught leaning on that front leg. You see his right leg, and he had nowhere to go after that.
Walker peers in. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Steve Clevenger, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Steve Clevenger.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Fly ball out toward left center field. Arcia is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 12, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Out in front of it, strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So very nice work there by Santana. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Miguel Sano is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we check out the Twins leaderboard, you can see he currently sits 3rd on the ball club in that category.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
He's set. Here it comes. Oswaldo Arcia stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Split-fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Second baseman.
Yes, he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That home run being called a 426-foot shot. Bases are empty here, nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
But these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody in that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
Joe Mauer will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Walker's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Martin coasts under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Gutierrez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Kyle Seager is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
High pop-up. Nunez is there for it. One away.
Now batting. Designated
Third and final game of this three-game set comes your way Sunday afternoon. That's tomorrow as you see the pitchers scheduled to take the mound in the series finale. Stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Bases are empty, one man out. One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed, 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Lind. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, he's down 0-2 now, and he hasn't even seen the changeup yet. That could be the strikeout pitch of choice right here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and you got to figure if he's going to jump the yard here, it's going to have to be to left field, because I don't think they're going to give him anything inside that he can pull.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nope. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0. Eddie Rosario heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Yeah, here's the 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And a good bounce back from 0-2. It's a leadoff double.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Kurt Suzuki stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a drive out to left center field. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Deja vu here to start off the inning. You get a double to lead things off, followed by another double here. And they get a quick run as one guy will just replace the other at second base.
Mike Montgomery is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Montgomery.
Stepping in now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. For Suzuki, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to short. Marte has it. And a rather easy first out.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Danny Santana will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
From the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martin on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Middle of the night from Safeco, and the Twins have taken a 4-0 lead. Robinson Cano will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike one.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and he's set down, 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Franklin Gutierrez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, more of the same for him as he's currently leading the American League in that category. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
Nori Aoki will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, that pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout. But then, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Steve Clevenger is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Flipped out the other way toward short. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Oswaldo Arcia will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Shot toward right center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His third hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Brian Dozier will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Joe Mauer will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Low for ball one. 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. The runner scores from second. The relay throw.
Now batting.
I think this is a bad angle to the ball, and let's just say not so great a decision to dive. He should have gotten to this ball, but instead he winds up playing this one into extra bases.
Trevor Plouffe will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, that's 4 straight hits against him now, and of the 4, this might be the hardest hit of them all. 1 run will score on the play, and they're really making him sweat out there now.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
Yeah, well, all he needed to do was to put this ball in play, and they'll tag him out heading up the line, but he will pick up an RBI on the play, so that's a great job.
Kurt Suzuki steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's 8-0.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
In now, Danny Santana standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. For Nunez, he stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Now the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Seager is up with it. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Twins lead it 8-0. Ketel Marte will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Santana steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Fastball called for strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
Leonis Martin will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left. Foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category, as you can see right here. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Joaquin Benoit will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Benoit.
Miguel Sano ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ballgame. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Oswaldo Arcia gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Benoit has the target. Here's the delivery. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Aoki ranging back to the track. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. After he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Brian Dozier steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Joe Mauer stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Trevor Plouffe stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at 2nd.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Chopped foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 2 down, runners at 1st and 2nd. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Martin is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
The pitch. Here's Santana right back at it now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. It's 0-1. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Number 11 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts one off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
The first baseman, number 26, Adam.
Here's Adam Lind. As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, second baseman.
You definitely see now he's not the same pitcher he was earlier in the game. Now, that's now a home run followed immediately by a double. You have to figure he doesn't have a whole lot left.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 7 doubles for him on the season. No one out with a runner at second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Nunez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
One away for Seattle now in inning number 7. And digging in is the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Ryan Presley will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Ryan Presley.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A man at third with 1 away. One and two now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's Nori Aoki. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Plouffe is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 7 complete here tonight. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
The designated hitter, Eddie Rosario.
Belted high in the air out to left. Aoki racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Kurt Suzuki digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Lifted in the air out to right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
The batter, number 9.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Eduardo Nunez stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Gutierrez sprinting after it, and foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Danny Santana will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Benoit's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Martin has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Steve Clevenger will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the average is clearly not where he wants it to be, but you wouldn't know it by that swing right there. Pitch selection has been a problem for him, but this is right out over the plate, and this might help him get back into a positive state of mind.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. And he takes strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Here's Leonis Martin. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And that's off the plate and high, 2-0 now.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Here he comes on 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Still 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And the M's just need that one big hit that's been eluding them.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Ouch.
Now batting.
That's a rough night at the ballpark here. Third strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mariners leave a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Evan Scribner will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Scribner.
Miguel Sano will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
One and 2, here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 31, Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Oh, look at Seager. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
The batter, number 2.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lind has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the Mariners 1. Adam Lind will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Nicely done there at short as you see him ranging to his left. He takes it on his forehand side and then flips it to first for the out.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
A pause, and the 0-2. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground-out victim. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 21, Franklin Gutierrez.
Franklin Gutierrez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
What a great performance up and down this lineup as they just cruise home to an easy 7-run victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 8-1. Good night from Seattle.